Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Police Officer Paul McCabe sign dedication ceremony. I am Sergeant Stephen Krukowski, the commanding officer of the ceremonial unit, and I will be your master of ceremonies for today's events. P.O. McCabe passed away on September 25th, 2015, from a 9/11 related illness. His lifetime of service began at a young age when he enlisted in the United States Army in 1961. He served overseas in Quernheim, Germany, until his honorable discharge in 1964. After which he continued his commitment to duty by serving in the Army Reserves until 1967. In 1968, P.O. McCabe joined the Nassau County Police Department, beginning his law enforcement career in the 3rd Precinct. Following several years of outstanding patrol work, he transferred to the Highway Patrol Bureau, where he helped ensure the safety of Nassau County's roadways. In 1992, P.O. McCabe earned a highly sought-after position in the Emergency Services Unit, where he served with distinction until his retirement in 2004, after 36 years of dedicated service to the police department and the residents of Nassau County. P.O. McCabe's death was the result of an illness contracted during his work at the World Trade Center site in Manhattan following the September 11th terrorist attacks. He is survived by his wife Darlene, their daughter Kerry, sons Joe, Sean, and Ryan. He was 72 years old. At this time, please join me and welcome the McCabe family, who we are honored to have join us and remember P.O. McCabe. P.O. McCabe's wife, Darlene, P.O. McCabe and Darlene's sons, Joe and Ryan. Additionally, P.O. McCabe and Darlene's children, Kerry and Sean, wish they could be here, but could not attend, but are grateful their father is being remembered for the hero that he is. We'd like to also acknowledge those who made today possible. County Executive Bruce Blakeman, Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder, the Town of Hempstead Supervisor John Ferretti, and the elected officials at the Town of Hempstead. Please rise for the national anthem, which will be performed by department vocalist Sergeant Lily Perez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order on! Thank you, Sergeant Perez. It is now my pleasure to introduce Commissioner of Police Patrick Ryder.
Good morning, everybody. To the McCabe family, you know Paul's looking down. Somebody gave us this beautiful weather here today. On behalf of the county executive, our town supervisor Ferretti, and all of the town supervisors, Jen DeSena and Joe Saladino, who have stood by this project that we endeavored over a year ago, they send their condolences and their thank you for the service of Paul, for what he has done for this great town and great county. We started this about a year ago, and I think we've done 28 so far. We got 4 more to go. But unfortunately, we haven't even finished the project yet, and we have to add more. If you go to the academy, there's a monument that we have, a piece of steel that was donated to us from the Twin Towers. And in that, behind it, there's 3 photos, a before and after of what it looks down at Ground Zero now. But there's a picture of our men and women from the emergency service unit that were on that pile that day. True heroes that went down there for their brother's calling. And many of those that are in that photo are sick or have already passed. We asked them that day to go and help another agency. We asked them to go and stand up against that fanatics of terrorism that was against us, and they didn't question it. They went out and they served. And they still went back day after day after day, knowing that the air quality was not the best. And unfortunately, heroes like Paul paid the price years later. Paul not only served the police department for 36 years, he also served in our army. Someone that was always giving back. And one day after working in the 3rd Precinct, as Jimmy Shanahan will say, well, most great cops start out in the 3rd Precinct. But then he went to Highway and then to Emergency Service Bureau, his dream job, where he wanted to be. Well, that, because of those choices, is probably what led to that untimely death too early in life. But Paul will always be remembered. We promise to never forget, and this sign is what we're here to do today, is to keep that promise and make sure that every single member that pays the ultimate price in this county will be remembered in their townships by a sign with their name on it. That one day, a young mother or father with their daughter or son walking by will ask what that is. And that father will respond, son, that's a hero. A hero that went above and beyond the call of duty so that you can walk these streets so safely in this great country. So again, we thank you for Paul. I want to give a shout out to the PBA. They've made it to every one of the 28. So Tommy Shevlin and his entire board, thank you for always being here for your members.
Thank you, Commissioner Ryder. It is now my pleasure to introduce P.O. McCabe's son, Joe, to say a few words.
Good morning. On behalf of the McCabe family, I just want to give our special gratitude and appreciation to have this event put on, from the county executive, Bruce Blakeman, to Chief of Police Palmer, to the Commissioner Ryder, PBA President Shelvin, Town of Hempstead, and obviously the great department of Nassau County Police Department. Again, it's our honor to be here, and we truly, truly, in our hearts, want to thank you for putting this event on in the remembrance of my dad. He talked about being a hero. He was a hero to us as well. Phenomenal husband, father, grandfather. He meant so much to us. And the seeing that he meant so much to the community is just truly amazing. And this tribute is awesome. So I just want to again say thank you for everybody that put this on. And we'll be visiting this site very frequently. Thank you.
Members of the McCabe family, please assist us as we unveil the sign honoring NCPD police officer Paul McCabe. P.O. McCabe was not just a law enforcement officer, but a true hero, one of the many brave individuals who answered the call to protect and serve in the aftermath of the tragic events of September 11th, 2001. Guys, we can all come over.
We're going to do it on the count of 5. Make it a little quicker. 5, 4, 3, 2,